So hi. Oh, this seems like it's very loud. Oh God, what did I do? Did I turn it off? No. So if someone comes in and it's extremely loud or something, just let me know and I will change it. I just changed the mic a bit because I couldn't hear myself. I still can't really hear myself well. I will change the headphones later. So start a Q&A poll. It says here. Okay, let's see how this goes. I will just check how you do that. Oh, a poll. We'll see how that goes. Answer viewers' questions live. Well, I do that all the time. But I will see how a poll is. Yes or no questions. Since no one is here, this is the first time I see these options. So let's see now. Oh. What can I ask even? I should have planned this. What shall I ask my viewers? Yes, no, okay. I won't add any option. I will just... So that's the question. No one is here, so... Okay, I will still do some cards. For actually, there was a woman. Maybe I should do this in Swedish then. There was a woman who wanted me to do a Swedish one. Maybe I can do that now. Okay, I will do that now since no one is here. So, yeah. If someone comes in or English, I will continue with that then. Okay, I don't remember anything about what the question or something was, so I will just do this now. Let's see, 3 minutes in, like, or something. Okay. Now we use the Steampunk Tarot and do some little reading for that person. I don't remember the one I have been doing, but okay. For someone, I will post this as a message to her so she will know who it's for. Okay. Nu så börjar jag prata svenska igen. Förut på grund av AI och sånt, och man kan fuska med grejer, så tyckte jag det var bättre att prata engelska än svenska och ha det överallt och kan någon fejka mig lätt som helst. Right. Hej någon. So hi someone, I will speak English if anyone wants me to, but first I will do a short Swedish one. Okay. So I don't see any cards dropping out here for that person. All right. Oh, I keep speaking English. I'm so used to doing that here. Okay. Svenska. Okay. Right. Maybe this is the wrong. Okay. So, okay. Så för dig. Jag trodde det var 2 kort, men det var 3 kort. Jag fick 2 i pentagram, 10 i svärd och 7 i bägare. Och vad jag förstår så har det varit väldigt stressigt. På den här första bilden så är det som att hon cyklar på vatten. Hon får liksom hålla igång hela tiden för att inte sjunka ungefär. Och sen trampa på så att säga. Sen 10 i svärd är ju också att man blir backstabbad. Nu så är det på engelska, men vad säger man på svenska? Man huggen i ryggen. Och det var många jobbigheter och svårigheter, så att den här känt sig fullt besegrad ungefär, som att nu orkar jag inget mer, nu har det varit för många grejer. Samtidigt är det 10 då, så att det som man ser ljuset i bakgrunden här och efter det här det kommer inte att bli värre, utan 10 är en ny start också, som en etta helt enkelt. Men det är ju jobbigt alltså. Jag tror att du är ganska mycket i det här jobbiga nu, gissar jag. Och sen 7 i bägare är heller inte fantastiskt, för att det är mycket att man lever i drömmar eller illusioner. Man kanske föreställer sig saker som man skulle vilja uppnå, eller och väldigt många olika saker, och istället för att ta beslut och steg i den riktningen. Så här är det här mycket både problem att välja, och att även tankarna kan föra den här personen lite i spiral neråt. Som en del säger, att om man tänker en tanke, jag vet inte hur länge det är, 17 sekunder, så föder det, alltså om man har en speciell vibration då, så att säga, som är kanske tung, eller tvärtom, spelar ingen roll, men eller jo, det spelar ju roll, men ja, om vi tänker att det är en tung tanke, så efter 17 sekunder så föds nya sådana, de föder varandra, den vibrationen drar till sig ännu mer och mer och mer av just de tunga tankarna. Så blir ens föreställningar och visioner, så att säga, eller mardrömmar, daydreaming och nightmaring som man säger, dagdrömmar eller mardrömmar. Och då går den här spiralen bara ner. På samma sätt kan man då få spiralen att vända uppåt genom att hålla en mer lyftande tanke, eller bara lättare tanke. Det behöver inte vara strålande. I det här läget kanske det räcker med men det som är närmast i hand, så att säga. Att andas eller vad som helst, så att säga. Som kan, om man klarar av att hålla den där och känslan av att det finns ju något bra att hålla tag i tanken. Så efter ett tag så går den där spiralen uppåt igen. Så det var ju jobbigt. Jag tror att det här var inte så jobbiga kort sist jag kollade med den här personen. Men det kanske har hänt grejer, jag vet inte. Eller så har det kommit ikapp saker också. Så både i tankar, känslomässigt och rent praktiskt har det varit väldigt mycket. Och du antagligen har märkt också att du behövt släppa tag om något. Du kan liksom inte göra allt. Det går inte att fortsätta så där länge med den stressen, även om det är inre stress. Så, men ja, det står vända, men det är ändå viktigt att fokusera på någon sak, inte på alla saker. Eller inte på många saker samtidigt, och det kan ju lätt bli så i stress att man gör det. Men snarare små handlingar är mycket mer betydelsefulla i det här fallet. Och gärna fokusera på en riktning. Att det här bestämmer jag mig för att jag vill, och jag vill gå i den här riktningen, istället för att dras åt alla håll och kanter. För det är lätt att det blir lite som analyzing, paralyzing situation. Jag pratar väldigt mycket engelska ändå här, hör jag, men analysera, paralysera. Så att du väntar och väntar, vill liksom inte ta ett tydligt beslut. Du försöker vara öppen för flera möjligheter, men det blir istället att du blir stillastående. Ja, det var lite det. Det var väldigt kort, men den personen får väl återkomma om den och meddela om den känner igen sen och sådär. Jag längtade lite efter att titta in här. Oh, now I keep speaking Swedish. I will go back to English now. Yeah, I was longing to be here. Sometimes this is like a therapy, it's like a personal chat with myself. Hi, bad girl. And now you're like bad, even with 2 A's. Even worse than before, I think. Maybe you were already just bad. How I am? I'm absolutely fine. I'm a little bit, I don't know. I wonder what I'm doing here, maybe. So I try to explain myself almost. So good you came in, so I don't just sit and talk to myself, right? Mm-hmm. How are you? You are a good girl, actually. Oh. Mm-hmm. Are there those? Okay. Yeah. Anyways, do you have a question to me, or how are you? Anyways, by the way. I'm learning so much sometimes, and I love to do so. But sometimes before I integrate it, and oh, there is so many things. And this, I don't know if even the thumbnail image came up, which is like a sort of AE transformation, AI, you say, transformation of myself. Let's say my image, and you would love to ask a yes or no. Yeah, I do. So with me personally, or to the cards, or the cards don't do well with that, but I can maybe answer anyway. You can try. I mean, you can mention what question it is, and then I will see if I would, if I want to even. Depends on the question a little bit, but yeah. Anyway, I was trying to motivate myself to actually take on. I have so much knowledge about so many things. Actually, it sounds like bragging, but I do. But I don't use it very much to with myself or in myself. Yeah, some things, but not fully. And I know, and I feel like these are such treasures that I held so high. But then again, but I think I'm reaching the point where I go like backwards in the medicine wheel. Now I'm getting to the physical. So anyways, that's what I'm doing with those images. Anyway, so what's the question here? A yes or no? I don't know if the cards can answer that really, but do you want me to tune in? Or if I get in a relationship with why? That's an answer. Why? No, I'm just kidding. Since we both like each other, but I don't know he still likes me. What? Do you want to know if you are getting into a relationship with this person? Yes or no? Yeah, I'm just doing that. I don't know why, actually. Yeah, today is the day for justifying myself, apparently. But, um, I don't really understand the question, I think. A little bit tired also. It doesn't have to be a yes or no. Yeah. Okay, I will pull cards, you mean? Or shall I tune in to this? Or because you know how I do with the relationship readings. I'll just see what pops out. And then maybe I do a relationship reading, because those I like to do, but otherwise it would be like invading his privacy, or her, whomever it is. He, you said, yeah. Mm. Like if he will ask you out. Yeah, I have been so extremely busy. I mean, uh, in my mind, I mean, in my world view, I actually more so than I used to be, and I need kind of huge pauses in between somehow. No, but when it comes to certain things I do, certain work I do, I need to like really pause. And I was pushing myself way too much. To Jessica or whomever. Hi, hello. So I will pick a card for you, bad girl, first, then and see if just one. But then again, you ask about him, so maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I shouldn't. I'll pick one card for your relationship, and then we will see if it comes up any card for you. And you can ask a question if you want also to Jessica, or if I pronounce your name right. Yeah, I feel good in here. I feel good everywhere, actually. But okay, let's see. Now I was not really focusing. I was talking to you meanwhile. So this can be an answer to anything, honestly. So this is Seven of Pentacles, doing what you really love, and I love to be here. And actually, is the sound okay? Because I changed the mic a bit. I don't know. I can't hear myself, so I don't know if it becomes like round sounds or whatever, but it seems like you hear me anyway. Yeah, and so there is also about balancing things, about giving and taking, receiving, equally as you give, let's say, or so on. And yeah, not being without. Sort of, I can't always speak, sorry. And then Knight of Swords reverse. So this is something that is unclear. And then Queen of Wands, which is very impatient in this deck. It's the Steampunk Tarot. So I guess this may relate to you and the lack of clarity and the wish for it to be mutual in the Six of Pentacles. And yeah, do you still? Sometimes people don't. Oh, thank you. Sometimes people don't really ask themselves if they really like the person. Yes, maybe you said yes to that. I don't know. Okay, I will. Um, I will. I don't know. So I will pick. I will make a relationship reading, as you used to ask everyone on here. So yes, 100%. Ah, glad for that someone answered that. Cool. All right, let's see. I will try then to be here more often. I like it, but okay, the relationship reading here for you. Yeah, bad girl. Thank you to Jessica also for answering that. Okay, bad girl. Let's see. I kind of wanted to jump itself, so I will wait until it does. So first we have the Emperor reverse, and this would be like you. It's like you are powerless a little bit in this connection. Is that how you feel? Like you cannot influence it? Or that you do not want to control, or you want him to take on the reins, so to speak? Tao Jash Ta Yashka. Jaska. Oh, I don't know. Little egg. Oh, at Easter. All right. Anyway, so bad girl. It seems like you are really. Actually, that's always the case. The one that backs. I just heard this today. Okay, I want like have a long story about this, but I just heard about relationship styles, avoidant, and those attachment, or more like, yeah, avoidant attachment styles, or the other one I don't remember, but it was like the clingy one, let's say. And then there was this chaotic one. No, it was like not that. It was like I don't know, remember the word, but that was me. And anyway, so I feel like in this case, I actually talk about you, but I don't remember the words for this. But it was super interesting. I could see everyone that I know in this. I don't like psychology generally, but yes, powerless. I don't want to control or force a relationship. Yes, yeah. Oh, I did say it perfectly. Wow. Thank you. Now I won't remember how I said. Thank you for showing. Disorganized. Yeah, that was the word. Disorganized attachment style. That's when you have been through tough stuff. So you want. I mean, I remember this with my previous. Okay, I will continue with the reading, but with my ex husband, he when we were together, I'm better now. I think no, I don't know if I am, but when I took his hand, or he took mine rather, and held my hand, I wanted to run. I mean, I loved him. I just wanted to shake it away and just run from there. So I always want to like. What they said is someone like me need people that don't come closer and don't leave. Apparently, so I understand now why I like people who are like that. I don't like when people push, and I don't like when they leave either. But now I'm getting more and more disturbed if people push closer, and less disturbed if they leave. Actually, so anyway, thank you for that. Okay, moving on with the bad girl. So yeah, okay, let's see more then. I don't remember what the. You know who it is anyway. I don't remember the letter for that person. Okay. The relationship. Whoa. So death is the other person then. Not that he is death, I'm not saying, but he is in a transformation of sorts. And I don't know if there have been a breakup or something, or I mean, some detachment maybe here. because that's what I see. Maybe that is something in his own life that goes on, just a transformation in the outer. It seems like, yeah, things have or is changing quite drastically in a way, but not in a negative way. It doesn't have to be, but like it could be a move. It could be like outer, changes. Yeah, it could be related to relationships as well, but he's having a hard time, and yes, he is detaching. Yeah. Oh, maybe I have to put a link to the what I listened to because it was super interesting. I just realized so many things, but I've forgotten them. No, I can't explain them really well. But yeah, and I saw also how I didn't understand that detachment. I'm not saying him now, but that actually comes from fear that they have been so instead of abandoned as kids, which make you more of a clingy person, that you feel like you can't reach others or they aren't there really, or what it is. It doesn't have to be like extreme or anything, but um the the other ones have been like those who detach, they have been like, what is the word for that then? Can you help me again, you who knows the words? That like, oh, not overwhelmed, but yeah, it have been too much of that, so they really need space uh to like deal with that sort of trauma as well. Anyway, moving on. Okay, I'm slow here, I'm so sorry. Because you usually think that those who detach are like just confident, and they think themselves even that they are, and that they are just like cool and don't need you, stuff like that, and those often match together very well, those who have that style and those who are more like clingy style. I've been like the clingy one many times in my life, but actually not fully. I've never given all, like, anyways. Your way of viewing yourself, bad girl. No, it's not because you're clingy. If you feel like you are, no. You are not responsible for his way of acting. I'm just talking randomly now because the cards, I'll get to them, but he have that style because of himself. But then again, you trigger each other if you need confirmation very much or affirmation very much from him. Then the moment you feel like you cling to him a little bit, it could be just minor if he is triggered by it, and the opposite way around also. You can be easily extremely triggered by him detaching, so you cling more and he detach more. Do you understand what I mean? uh, but you it's not your fault in any kind of way. It's like his behaviors, just probably to and towards anyone and anything. But you can make people run, and I have been doing that actually as a protective measure. I realized this long ago. Did it purposely actually also, because somehow I wanted to be close or intimate, but also I pushed away, as I said about this disorganized. But so one way of being sure that they would run would be to be extremely overwhelming. So now I think I've learned that that doesn't really isn't what I want. That's not a result I actually want. So I try not to do that more. But yeah, purposely I've done that because of my extreme fear of intimacy, I guess, as it was, emotionally especially. Anyways, so your way of viewing yourself, bad girl, is Eight of Pentacles, which is that you are working on things slowly, gradually, getting better at it, and so on. So yeah, I think you are probably a good girl. Yeah, I think you focus very much on doing things well and perfect them, becoming better and better at things, whatever it is, I guess. Yeah, I think I think you should do things for your sake, not to get a result from that man, because we get into that trap, especially women. So you should do the things you do for your own sake. I mean, and if you feel like you're getting clingy, and that they can also use this as a game, that's common, this hot and cold thing, or just to trigger, and they are easily triggered themselves if you do that. But I mean, so as to create a clingier reaction, actually, sometimes. But um you should be I mean, you shouldn't be anything, but you could strengthen your confidence and your trust in yourself and your love for yourself in a way that it doesn't matter really much if he detach. You are not dependent in that trauma way, because it triggers our wounds. Like, that's why we get so desperate. Because if I go back to my my story, no, I won't go much into that story. I'm so sorry. I start to giggle when I think about it. But it didn't actually have much to do with them when I think about it, because it was my behavior. Because I could change person, not that I did quickly or easily. It could take years in between. But anyways, when I was dependent, emotionally, like clingy, dependent on someone else, then I mean, I could change person, so it wasn't them, like, obviously, you know? Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, so it's something to work with it within you to heal that wound, and to give yourself all the love you need, all the things that you may have that maybe were lacking when you grew up or something. Okay, moving on. How he sees you. I don't remember the letter, but so he. Oh, we have a lot of things to say. There are many cards here. I will see how I do with these. Wow. How he sees you. In many ways, I would say. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards. Wow. Yeah. Okay, I will just start from the beginning. He sees you as very uh, opposite of autonomous. He sees you as like probably a little bit clingy or dependent anyway, like as if you need. This is 9 of Pentacles reversed, by the way. It's like uprighted. It's someone that is very secure and self-sufficient, like. So he sees you like someone who maybe need confirmation. It could be from others, like many other, like from people in general, that you are very like a social butterfly, like that. So, and by the way, I don't read this in a psychic way. I just think about what the cards could mean. So yeah, he kind of, he's also very he's very secure. I don't know if the secure is the right word, but he feels like you won't fly away. There's a falcon here also, and it's like sitting there very stable. He doesn't have to be worried. Maybe he need that. I mean, especially men, they like challenges. They like yeah, and also to get what they want and something they really want. So if you aren't a challenge, if you are constantly there, if you are like very, it's nothing for them to live up to, let's say. And that's a little bit yeah, I will just move on. I just yeah, I think he feels like you need other people's confirmation. Not that you have that solid just stability in yourself to be just content by yourself, in yourself, like. And then we have 8 of Cups, also reversed. Yeah, it's the same message somewhat, that he feels like you won't leave. insecure in a way. Yeah, probably that. And also that you are maybe you're also very, very loyal, that if you have chosen what, you aren't in a relationship, so he still feels like you are as loyal to him. You should go on dates with other guys, actually, is my advice here, and not think about this guy too much when he detached, especially, and but then just get back if you want to. I mean, you don't have to like do anything else but go on meeting others and then getting to know them. I mean, so anyway, then we have the Empress, and I think he sees you as fantastic. I think he may be also in love with, this is like Venus, Aphrodite. So he sees you as that, but you don't really see yourself as that, and I think he picks up on it. It's almost like he feels the potential of who you could be if you trusted yourself more, or knew your beauty and knew your capacity more. um it's like you are very magical and you are very like attractive, and he's drawn to you very, very much. It's many things about you. It's just it's not just the looks, but it's like the sensuality, or the way you speak, or the way you move, or the scent. It's like many things, the way you have your hair, like the clothes. I don't know what it is, but it's many things that is like, is alluring the right word? No, I don't think, but enchanting or something to him. And at the same time, he sees that you don't really see that yourself. You could be very detached, and I think this person would uh, be more attracted if you like show that you knew your worth. Yeah. um and that's how I interpret the cards, but if you have another interpretation of the cards, just let me know. Then I get the Five of Cups. So this may be also that he is I think that he have been hurt by someone else, if not you. I mean, that he have been left, or that he have still some feelings for some ex that he've been crying a lot over and still have feelings for. And he's a little bit afraid to step into something new because he felt so like crushed by that. um yeah, so he wants a new adventure. He wants to go. He really wants this, but it's also, I don't know, rather he wants to be ready for it and to let go of the past. He really wants to do that still, but yeah. And then we have the Devil reversed. Yeah, I think this comes back to the whole, let's see, I need to be confident and be a bad girl. I mean, you don't need to be anything for him. That's the most important thing. You need to be in love with yourself. You need to be your best ally, and understand that he is a toy. You don't need this guy. You could have fun with him. You could even be very close with him, or whatever it may be. But you don't need to change for him. You need to find your strength for you. Anyway, so the Devil reversed is about many things. It could be like a lack of attraction or so, but it's not. I think, as I was going to say, it's a lack of challenge here. Yeah, I should definitely. Yeah, it's a lack of challenge here. This guy want to fight for something. I mean, it heightens the fire, the attraction, and the mm, almost maybe obsession. He likes to get into that he have to like work for it and earn it. Because if it is given, like, even if you aren't even in a relationship and you are there solid, loyal, just standing there waiting for him, that is a little bit boring. Yeah. Your He sees your beauty and everything, and he wants this new start with someone and everything, but at the same time he needs that to fuel his fire, to really get into that falling in love space. He needs to he needs you to understand who your strength. uh, um yeah. and maybe walk away. Yeah. So I think it would be really good if you do detach a bit. You don't have to walk away fully, but not be there constantly when they connect, or like wait for a day or two, or like, and also meanwhile go and meet other guys. You aren't in a relationship yet, so why spend your time when you are by yourself waiting for like him? Don't do it if you do. And then we have the chariot reversed, and then the knight of wands. Let's see. Okay, thanks for the advice. Yeah, I think the cards is saying this, but I also have the chariot here, which is in a reverse, so it's like still, it's nothing happening. It's a standstill. Yeah, and then knight of wands is like, in this deck, it's about also reading the writings on the wall, kind of, that this is kind of obvious. And I think the obvious thing here is that he would have if he wanted to. I don't like why he'd take me for granted in a way. Yeah. Yeah, but he does because you behave in a way that make him take you for granted. So it's on you to not, I mean, to show that you can't be taken for granted. And this is hard stuff, but with practice you get stronger, and others can't pull your strings so much in either direction they want to. So just by waiting before you reply, if when he connects again, or, and as I said, yeah, go out, meet other people. But it still is very, very strong cards here. It's many majors, so it could also relate to the addictions also, because in the Five of Cups he have like, he sits there drinking or so on, and then the uh, Devil reversed. Maybe he tried to get out of some sort of behavior. It could be like behavioral addictions, or um, anything that he's also trying to work out for a new start. Maybe he doesn't feel ready before. Uh, so I just need to be myself and see him as toy and act like I don't care. Uh, well, I think like this, that you shouldn't act like you don't care. I think you should act like you care extremely much about yourself. I think you can care about him, but more so about with yourself. I can't speak English now. I mean that you should be your number one and do the things that make you happy and have fun. Like, I'm not saying he because he seems like serious though. He wants something new, a new start with someone and everything, but I think he won't see it in you before you see it in you. Yeah. And yeah, don't be so you don't have to be cold or don't care. Just don't be available all the time or as quickly. Let him think about or long for or wait, or sometimes also. And if he doesn't, then I mean, if he doesn't connect, then yeah, I think you should leave it at that. Because, or I mean, at least for now, and strengthen yourself. He have things to do himself, but we often interpret guys in that way, that they want what we want, but they don't. Self-esteem, yeah, and self-confidence, yes, because men often get, as I talked about before, about these, I say detachment style, but attachment styles. Men often get love from everywhere all the time. Even, I mean, as kids, many do, even girls, but it's usually, or have been, I guess, more common that uh, girls maybe haven't gotten that attention from the dad, or even have him around, or what it is, while boys get overly much attention sometimes. And so it's very easy to see why that also becomes a pattern, to for them maybe to detach more, and for us maybe to crave them more. Also, we get taught that by whole society, that men is the ticket to happiness. We need them for kids, family, everything. That we are also taught by Barbie and everything, to this is the like success is to attain those things, and we need a guy for it. They don't have that as a success goal. When the right one comes along, they will know, and they will like understand that now it's time for that. Otherwise, they focus on other things, like as well as they aren't in a rush, because they can, if they want babies or whatever, they can have it whenever. But you're welcome. So yeah, so I think yeah that's what I said. So yeah, so what you need to do is to, I mean, we get blinded also. That's why it's good to meet others. Even if you're not in a relationship and no one have like claimed you, so to speak, then you are a free agent. You're free. You can do whatever you want, and you don't have to answer to no one. As you said to me there, why are you like whatever I did in the beginning here. So, I mean, yeah, that's good for your self-esteem, to show yourself that you do not belong to this guy who have not showed you that he even wanted fully. Even if you are in contact or whatever, you should want for more. I mean, you should value yourself highly, because you're very well worth it, and he knows that. I think maybe he also questioned himself. It's nothing negative. He doesn't seem to look at you in a negative way, but maybe in a more so friendly way. He's not sure, probably because he think you're very attractive as well. But your loyalty, and that was what I was going to come to. I'm sorry I go on and on when you have already thanked me, but I wonder why he thinks so. Thinks like what? I mean, this whole thing generally is that we want loyalty. We want them to be. I mean, they want us to be also, in a way, especially in a relationship. I mean, when we get there, but since, as easy it is for us to get sex or laid, that's how easy it is for guys to get loved. They don't search for that. They don't seek love. Yeah, eventually they want that with the one woman they think is fabulous and matches them like perfectly, sort of. But that needs to be something really special that they have to aim high for. Couldn't be someone that just serve themselves freely to them. I'm not saying everyone is like this, but I never showed sign that I was interested in him. Okay. Maybe that is the problem then. But you are friends with him, or? But anyways, generally, I mean, we seek other things, and they do. They get loved so easily, you know. And yeah. Well, yeah, in a way you need to show, but also show yourself. It's not just a game. It's not just like to show him or to get him, even worse, because he may not be what you want to get. Sometimes we are luckiest when we get rid of them, don't we? But anyway, so I think that what you need to do is to be unavailable, also to protect your own heart. I mean, yeah. And available to others. I won't pronounce your name again, but I have a question too, if that's okay. That's fully okay. I said that before. I had a love interest on the horizon that I forcefully removed from my options because of age gap. Looking back, I wonder if there ever even was a vibe. Okay. And if there still could be. Okay. Well, I will pick some cards. Let's see. I could tune in the psychic way, but it's easier for me this way though. So, okay. Does he have a name or rather a letter or like anything that could like that I could focus on to know who that is? Or you have the focus for me otherwise. I'm sorry. Call him D. We call him D. The devil dick. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. Let's see now. Oh, I'm so silly. I'm so sorry. You can call you a little egg, yeah. Okay, let's see. I will see what there was. Let's see, and then what there is, what there was. But now I tune into him also, and I usually don't do that. But I don't tune in. I just pick the cards. But I will see. It seems like you had many options, and it's a little bit similar to a bad girl here. This is Seven of Cups as well as Nine of Pentacles. I don't know if this relates to him or you though, but your relationship somehow, and maybe it's you have had several options, and therefore just removed him from your options, yeah. Or it could also be him that actually had. But then again, we have this Nine of Pentacles reversed again, which is this woman that isn't fully autonomous, yeah. Who is fully, we shouldn't be fully, but by the way, bad girl reading fit my current relationship very accurately. Oh, maybe it happens to jump over to you as well. Okay, because this card come up also. But I think also like this, no one that escapes us, so to speak, was meant for us. There is no way the people we should meet and stay with or whatever it is, we cannot like lose them or miss them or miss out on them. That's not possible. So I think you don't have to wonder about that. But okay, let's see for now then. Anyway, about that person. Okay, the Tower reversed. Oh, I think there are a lot of thoughts of you though, because we have a lot of cards. There are like 5 cards here. So first we have the Tower reversed, or maybe that person wanted you not to split up somehow. Oh, you're still in the same group. So yeah, okay. So I wish this. I think this person wished that you would have developed something or got closer together or something like that. And then we have the Death card and transformation. I think maybe these persons still want that to transform. And then we have the Emperor reversed, and that means probably in this case, as with Bad Girl, that this person is not ready to, act on it or take any steps or control that in any way in that direction. Maybe out of fear, I don't know. Maybe because you have developed a certain positions towards each other, who you are for each other. So we won't like act on it. No, he doesn't want to. He keep himself passive, but yeah, inside, I don't know what signs do you see, because we also get this again, the Knight of Wands, which here is about the writings on the wall, like as if it's obvious. And maybe this person also feels like it's very obvious if he looks at you or something like that. Usually we don't have to question that, I feel like women. Do we though? I mean, if a man is interested, it's kind of obvious generally, isn't it? I don't know, but I feel like it is. Okay. And then we also get the last card is a Chariot reverse. So that is someone that won't act on it again. Like someone that he doesn't have a need to control this relationship, I feel like, or change it, but he wished maybe. Okay, let's see. And we'll continue to have to see each other. Yes, he did express explicitly that he wants to be conquered. I understand. Did you see the English Patient, that film? That Indian guy that said like or it was something that he wanted to be found. That was what my first husband also said. Like, yeah, he wanted to be found by someone rather than go find someone. So, sort of, that sounds lazy, right? Anyway, so yeah, no, yeah, I understand that fully. This is a person who wants that, yeah. And he's not afraid. He's not afraid for the changes or anything, but he wants more closeness because it's also pretty dramatic when it comes to Tower and the death together. That is an inner thing as well as an outer. Although the inner, I feel, isn't changed. That is like, because it's reversed. It's oftentimes a sudden disruptive change of sorts that is oftentimes perceived negative to begin with. So in this case, I feel like this is like the opposite. It's something that have been there for long, as well as something that heals and connects, and that inside, he wants that still to continue or to deepen or develop. But in the outer, I think this person wants change. Yeah, less separation, I feel. Let's see. Not specifying any. Oh, okay. So might not have been me. Have more. I have more to lose. You do? Hmm. So yeah, I think you could trust your instinct if you feel, but he won't. He won't like act on this now. But there are very, very strong cards here. I mean, out of 5 cards, there are 4 major arcana and then Knight of Wands, which is in itself quite fiery. Well, like attraction. It's like that. It burns like brightly in a sense. I think you can see that in the eyes or something if he looks at you. Yeah. But why won't he act? Yeah, because he wants to be conquered, apparently. But he's not afraid at the same time. I mean, I mean, it seems like with the death card here, it's like, I don't know. Maybe also he wants more so a sexual relationship. In that sense, yeah. I don't know. I will see more cards for your relationship because this was very difficult to understand. If I understand it better, than more so, I mean, I don't usually go into their ideas, but I get curious though. I think maybe he's yeah, he wants this whole sex thing. Uh, yeah, and he doesn't want to be the one who is in charge. Wow, many cards again. Many cards. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards. Okay, I think he fears also that things will go bad. I think that is one reason he won't step forward. Hmm. And the Queen of Cups reversed. Are you a little bit cold towards him somehow? Because I don't think that he feels like you invite any of those situations or so on. You removed him from your options. What age gap is there and why? I mean, age is nothing, honestly, depending on how fit they are. No, I'm just kidding, but okay, age is something, but depending. Mhm. But yeah, I think he does not feel like as if you show any love interest towards him. And then we have Page of Wands reversed. Yeah, I think there is some insecurity here, just acting. I think that's what it is. And then Nine of Wands reversed. What is that then? Yeah, I think maybe he feels like you also are defense. Yes, I was called. Yeah, and also a little bit in defense. I mean, defense. I won't say defenseless. I mean the opposite. Like as if you protect yourself very much. But it feels like you are generally open-hearted and loving. Like in a general sense, with people, you're very generous and social. And I mean, I think many are in love with you, or many are see you as their wish come true. This is Nine of Cups, the wish fulfillment card. So you have like other bees buzzing around you, let's say, the queen bee. But and maybe he feels like he doesn't have a chance in that competition. He is the younger one. Oh, he's the younger one. How young? How? What is the age gap there then? That's the gamma. Yeah, and then we have Eight of Swords reverse. So I think you have felt stuck in this somehow, but doesn't anymore. I think maybe you have accepted it only because it has been going on. And then we have the Hierophant reversed. Maybe you also have expressed so clearly, because this usually is about marriage and long term and stuff. Maybe you have expressed clearly that no, I don't want that, blah blah, like that. Yeah. So we have like with a Tower card also there. He's done with the illusions. He doesn't build illusions about things. Considerable age gap. How? Tell me, how old are you and how old is he? And now I want to know. That was like very vague. So, a Nine of Swords. No, you don't have to do as you want, but so he have been. I think maybe still he is up at night thinking about this, and sometimes can't sleep because he wonder what to do with this or something. Like worried. Um, I mean, I think the worry is in all directions. Like, what if something would happen, and what would happen then? I mean, uh, since there is such an age gap, also, what would happen in how would others view you around, like in whatever group or society, or yeah. I think your reading is very accurate. Okay, I'm thinking the same. Yeah. So. And also, there is a great fear. I mean, if you would take that chance, since there is a considerable gap, yet the perception of it is a deterring factor. Yeah. So, if you would take a chance on this, now I'll start to sing ABBA. Isn't that the song where she sings for this younger guy? No, I don't. No, I don't think it is, right? Or is it? No, that's another thing. I'll have to find that. Anyway, then it would be more like I just have to do this. More God, the words. Yeah, well, sad. Now this is the last. Anyway, it would be worse if since if you really take that chance. That's uh, since others maybe think that it's unlikely that this will function or whatever it is. And then if it wouldn't, if it would crash down, then it would be more difficult, or for both of you, I guess, because you have to defend it to begin with, and then if it doesn't work, that's like, yeah, I don't know, it's difficult. Is it worth a gamble? Okay, I will have to. I've done something I never do, is like going into what his things are. I don't know. But I will do a relationship thing for you both, anyways. Take a chance on me. That is a song, though, so I would believe that that is a message. I mean, yeah. And this is an older woman, like dancing on the uh, what is it called? A table, yeah, and everything. And he's like, "What?" I think this is so funny. I shouldn't look at that too much, but okay, I won't. I'll go back to that. But yeah. Yeah, so I think that's the message, but I will also do a relationship reading because I have to do something sitting here, right? Okay, for you to see it more clear. Hmm. Whoop. Okay, I almost dropped them all. So, I see for you also this is money. Is that a factor in your relationship too? Because of his age, it's not just age; it's also about finances or so. Because he may not have developed like stable economy or something. It feels like you hesitate for several reasons. Yeah, yeah, okay. And then he tried to balance things, just be calm in this. Yeah, he tries to hold the balance so nothing will like shake too much. Let's say he likes your connection, so he wants to keep it. Anyways, that's for sure. And then we have eight of no 5 of wands. Have you this connection? I think you two want to go in the same direction because this is 5 of wands reversed. You want the same exact thing, but you kind of deny it. It seems probably you are the one denying it. Maybe him too. Um, yeah, I think you want the exact same thing. Yeah. And why be bothered about age unless he's underaged? But otherwise, I mean, it's like it's your choice, it's your life. Live your life. It's quickly over. Not yours, I mean, but still. And then what he sees in you, he sees that he feels like you are unfair. Um, uh, yeah, of course, not underage. I mean, yeah, but I had to put it in there. Uh, but anyways, so he feels like it's unjust. I mean, this whole situation. Maybe not that you are not just, but he feels like it's unfair somehow, because of just this factor or a few other factors. But still, um, that you cannot be together because of that silly thing, and that is really a silly thing. Yeah, I have been married with a man that is 20 years older than me, and he is my best friend still, and we will always love each other, and yeah, and the best relationship I've had so far as well. Yeah. So I mean, yeah, and the least one with conflicts actually also. But I mean, yeah, age is nothing. It's about what's at the core. I mean, we all know, especially we who are a little bit maybe older, that we inside of us we are not older. So let's see. I did enter into a relationship with another more age appropriate partner, so that the rejection for sure. Yeah. And I think you more so match each other with what you want to achieve in a relationship and so on. Yeah, of course he feels like that because he have this love for you, it seems. And he want to work on this. He want it to be a cooperation thing that you find your way together, how you want it to be or so. And he is very flexible in a way. He wanted to be good for both, but he is very flexible on what you should achieve. In what way do you have a group together? I mean, I'm just curious here now. But I mean, he have great visions about the good things that you can build together or do together. Yeah. And in your case, I think you see dangers where there aren't any. I mean, I get the moon card here. It's like your fears get a little bit the better of you in some case in this regarding him. Um, yeah, it's like you question things very much and wonder how would that be? Am I truthful to myself? And when will we ever reach to the point where it and so on and so forth? And how will it hurt us or others? Or it seems like you have so many things. You see so many shadows, and you should rather look at the light here. So yeah, I get a sense that this is something, and maybe you also, I mean, you may not believe in previous lifetimes or whatever, but I feel like you have a mystical, like a deeper connection that have probably been there for lives or so on, that you can, that's why you feel this connection in a special way. You have known each other before, is my feeling when I look at this moon card here. And then I also feel like you actually, although you try your best to push this idea away, and have been doing so far. And actually, with the years, the gap between you gets smaller and smaller, which is a good thing then. But anyway, it seems like he is actually the only option, that the one that you really, really want. The other options are just like mind. It's like mind games with yourself almost, because you use your logic in your decision, but you can't choose love out of logic. I mean, you can use your logic as well, because you shouldn't do stupid stuff, but still it have to be your heart in it, and I think that is connected to this guy, and that's like the only one who actually have your heart, but you try not to um, uh, admit it to yourself. So yeah, and he sees you as, I mean, I get the Nine of Pentacles and the Two of Cups, and he sees you as your, I mean, his twin flame. He sees you as a very self-sufficient woman, and he adores that. He loves that. He's someone that actually uh, appreciate that part. Some guys try to control. I mean, want to, out of also insecurities and so on, try to make someone less confident or strong or so on. This is not such a guy. This guy admire your way of just standing your ground, doing your thing, keeping your space, choosing your whatever, just being who you are. And also the Two of Cups. He sees you as someone he wants to stay with forever. I mean, this guy is really in love with you, and you in him, but you don't admit it. So you are not in trouble. You are in love. This is fabulous, and this could be so good. I mean, this is so good. Yeah, and it's harmonious as well. This is, although young, he is a balanced one. I mean, he can find balance quite easy. He is good at balancing things. Maybe he have practiced for very long on that one. But yeah, this is something you should allow. I mean, yourself to have this. Actually, yeah, I feel. Oh, I dropped something. Not everyone finds someone they want like that. So. And then I see the Queen of Cups and the Five of Pentacles reversed. And that is like, show him your love. That's like, she raises her glass, like cheering on. So yeah, let your heart sing now, but let it show. And also the Five of Pentacles reversed is like two people coming together eventually. Like, and you don't have to be afraid of this. And even if that's a fear he also have, like whether it's how would what would others think, and if it would fail afterwards or whatnot, like in the future, and whatever people would say, like, oh, I knew it and stuff, it doesn't matter. And also, I don't think that will happen. It doesn't seem so in the cards, but I can understand the fear and how that is added to with what other people might think or whatnot. No, this is awesome. It's such a scary thing to get close to someone. Yeah, that's why I have my detachment style, and I've been worse over the years, it seems. Mm, to get close to someone, let alone when the odds are against you, but they are not. Your odds are 100% for you. Didn't you hear what I just said? And maybe that can also be something. I mean, that can be like a something that lock you sort of, not in a bad way, but together. The fact that your so-called odds are against you, but they aren't. Your odds are so-called against you, I should say. Hmm. Yeah, I wonder. I mean, yeah, I should be the last person. Oh, well, no, I dropped a lot of cards. I have to let them be there on the floor, to give advice. Honestly, I'm not saying I'm bad at it. I'm good at giving advice to others, but related to my own, yeah, I don't know. I listen to my own advice though more so now, which is good. But at the same time, yeah, there's things to be healed, and yeah, as I also recently just realized. But also I've been coming so calm in a strange way, or so content with myself. So I have very like instant um temperament, you could say. If I get mad, I try to like keep it in, but I can't almost, because it's like you like lit a match or something, or no, yeah. But nowadays, I get the same reaction. Let's call it like a reaction, but I still don't get upset. I get like calm. I don't care so much. I was hoping you would say I'm a fool and should stop thinking about him already. No, no, conquer him. Yeah. And I also see, yeah, I see a lot of things with myself, but never mind. Yeah, go conquer. That's what we should do. Conquer them all. Yeah, if we want to. Yeah, I can dance if I want to. Now I want to. I want to say that. Isn't that the song? How does it go? As I sang. Yeah, yeah. This is also another song. I'm much for the songs. That is for you also. I don't know the lyrics actually. The Safety Dan, Men Without Hats. It's called apparently, or it says so here anyway. I don't know. Uh, yeah. So I think it's a message to like do what you want. Be silly. Just here it's like the fool in the, I mean the and Joker kind of image. No, yeah, like in the fool card, like in the tarot, almost in the video. But anyways, I think the message, because I don't know what it's fully about, but I think it's about being just doing what you want, dance and have fun and live life. Don't let society or things around you determine what you choose. You miss out if you do. Like, yeah, you're very welcome. Yeah, that's the struggle. I think everyone is in this mess. All of us want intimacy and still want to like pursue ourselves. And I heard this thing today also, which was interesting. I've never heard that before, about boundaries. Usually we talk about boundaries as something we keep around us and push other people away. Like, here is my boundary. This is no, like that's like a boundary. And you could say that it is, but then I heard that a boundary is rather like a I don't remember the word, but it's what you identify as yourself, so to speak. So if you like a certain kind of food, scents, whatever it is, that's the kind of a boundary, because you know who you are. Your will sort of is a boundary. Your taste is a boundary. It's about who you are as a person. And that was something entirely new for me to think, that's that made it easier also to understand in relationships and so on, um you know what happens, kind of, because we have our own will, we have our tastes, our needs, our differences, all that. And that's not a no to someone else. Also, we don't have to be um take it personally, or be um yeah, feel pushed away by someone's boundary or someone's choices, like, or so on. I found that also very interesting. But yeah, it's easier in your mind though to understand things than, yeah, I don't know. But that was like surprising when not surprising at all actually when I think about, well, where I came from and stuff, what have happened and things. It's just common sense, but still this disorganized attachment style, that's or it's apparently, according to that one I listened to anyway, it's like the worst kind. I mean, it's the hardest kind to heal or to balance or whatever you call it. Oh. Oh, I guess that means I then in that case, it's not too easy to be around. Yeah, I very much dislike when people come like too close emotionally, that is. So yeah, at the same time as wanting that so much, at least with someone. Yeah, but I guess that's workable, like everything. So maybe I should pull some cards. Like I have Romance Angels cards here. That I should have used them from the beginning. Maybe I should pull, like I do this at the end if someone doesn't have any other questions to me or to the cards or anything, or want to talk about something. I have I can pull like 3 different ones as answers to silent questions people might have. First, for one, then let's see what they say. Romance Angels, what do they say? Free yourself. It's time to take back your control of your life. This is someone that is a unicorn in a very narrow, like talking about boundaries, but this like is almost like it's I'm free, it's trapped here. So it's more so like be who you are and don't adjust. Do what you want kind of card. And it's interesting also, everyone I meet, not everyone, but most women that I meet, they oh, I need to drink. They struggle with the exact same things. I mean, with the fact that they don't hold themselves high enough. They try to adjust too much to the guys, and we shouldn't do that. We should not do that. It doesn't serve us, and it doesn't really serve them even. It makes them huge egos. We make them huge. We build them up in that sense. It doesn't help us or them. So anyway, number 2. I'm not saying we should be like bad towards them or bully them or anything like that. But what I mean is not. I mean, consider ourselves as much as them, or more actually, as they do. So why not? Like, I mean, okay, let's see. So the cards for number 2, there is trust issues here. Yeah. And you should be wary or aware that maybe there is some, you should question things there, I think. And also, maybe this is more so short term for this person. I think this person is not trustworthy. Maybe they talk a lot about maybe even future plans and so on, but it's not solid. And then we have pay attention to red flags. And that's another thing. I've learned so much today. I hope I remember it. But the signs are cautioning you, it says. This was actually not learned, but it was like a meme on Facebook. But it said the most important red flags you have to be aware of, or yeah, is the red flags within you when you start to avoid to notice things you do know, when things aren't working well and so on. I mean, we know, but we kind of paint it over with some fancy color. So so that's when we start to project our hope onto someone we know can't live up to that, that's the worst red flag. And for number 2, yeah, that's the message here. Don't trust this one. And number 3, whoa, and this person probably knows that then. Number 3, yeah, here I think right now there is more of friendship or not enough attraction for it to mean like love. But it could become maybe getting to know each other. Yeah, I think if this person even is interested, maybe there isn't enough pull towards each other. But if there is, I think there is a need to become deeper friends or get to know each other deeper, for that maybe an attraction will come from that. But I think for now it's more so friend zoning here for the 3. Number 3. Oh, I shouldn't have used these cards, and no one wants to hear those messages. Okay, I will just go. But thank you anyone for answering the little poll that I tried. I will figure something out beforehand and do that to come. Oh, you're still here. I have more of a general question maybe for all of us. Oh, shoot. Tell me. I love that. What is it? What's the question? If you have a few, I have a long time. I'm just sitting here, but I thought I was just alone, so I thought I should go. I can sit here forever, but yeah. So just bombard me with general questions. I think anyone could have use for it. Maybe myself, even if I come back to this in time. But there are those who are way better than I think. This woman is awesome. I will find her for you also. But then I hope you come back to me anyway. But how can we know if we are manipulative or the other person is? Wait a second. I will just find Vix Tarot. I mean, she's easy to find, but I will just put a link to her. I mean, she is like scary accurate. I mean, that is something I feel sometimes with people on here that work with the cards. But she's one of the ones that I avoid if I don't want to know something. And actually, I've tried this many times to just think about other people that aren't even like in connected to relationship. They could be friends, family, whatever. Don't even have to be close. And she is like on point. If you just adjust it, then if it's love reading, you have to adjust the whole those parts of it. But yeah, it seems like a mess to me. Okay, let's see. How can we know if we are manipulative or the other person is? How can you not know? But anyway, projections can be powerful. How do we know if the problem is us or the other one? Okay. I don't use the cards. I could use the cards, but I will start to answer, okay, from myself. Is that fine with you, or do you want me to just use the cards, or because they may be wiser? Otherwise, sure. Okay. I answer myself first. I would just have to send another song. This is a song that have helped me a lot. This one. Not helped me a lot, but it's like a mantra almost. But yeah. Okay. Well, we are manipulative. I think we have to understand that we have everything ourselves. Okay. So if we think that's very interesting, actually, when I hear people say, and I'm quite an honest person myself, I like this jukebox of the subconscious. Yeah, really. And I'm now not saying I'm right. Obviously not. I don't know for sure. But my thoughts as where I am now in my understanding and development, whatever, teach me if you may. Anyways, is that we are all manipulative. And that was the answer. No, just kidding. No, no, no. No, but when I hear people, and recently I've heard someone, specific one that I know, saying, "Oh, I'm so honest all the time." And I myself actually generally are, but I choose sometimes not to be fully because it serves me better, or it serves others also better. I mean, if you protect others' integrity, whatever it could be. Uh, yeah, and sometimes it's just none of other people's business or whatever. But this person said that, and those are the worst liars. May not be good at it, but they lie more or less all the time. So that's interesting fact. But still, so you can hide it from yourself apparently, but not like if you scratch the surface, you know. I mean, if you are manipulative, that means you behave in a way where you uh, want certain results, that but you hide your intent. Am I right? That's like what you do if you're manipulating something, right? I mean, in a relationship, you can manipulate energy, you can manipulate everything. I mean, and that is not the same thing, though. But I mean, manipulation is nothing bad in itself. The bad thing is if you have mean intent. I mean, if you want to control other people, or if you want to fool them, I mean, that's a different story. So, okay, yeah, accurate definition. I think so too. So, I mean, so how to know? It's how I mean, there are, as I think of it, there are several things. As I said to begin with, if you want to, how can I say it? You know, if you are in your ego very much, then you manipulate all the time. But also, I think there is this win-lose thing. So you have to kind of uh, survival of the fittest. You have to like be on top of other people like all the time, or and that's like fear based. But I mean, many manipulations is fear based, I think, because otherwise you wouldn't have to. But then again, it could be like smart. It's very unintelligent not to manipulate if you don't get what you want. I mean, if you want something and I mean, this little nephew, if he smiles and says something cute with his eyes, okay, I give it whatever. I mean, I know he's manipulating me. It's not that he's extra sweet, like, but I mean, if you say like, I think I taught him this. Yeah, I think I did. But like, if you say like cute words, yeah, I mean, I'm done. I totally know it, but it still does it to me, and I buy it all the time. I mean, it's worth it, kind of, to be fooled. So no, but what I'm getting at is that if you, I mean, manipulation could be translated also as lies, because maybe you hide, as I said, but it doesn't have to be uh, like mean intent behind it. For example, as I talked about before, these relationship questions and all the things. I mean, that could be a win-win. It could be like it protects your heart as well as it fuels the other person's fire, their attraction, their want to be challenged, their wish to uh, deserve someone, really. They want to chase also many times. It's because they triggers a thing that gives satisfaction also for them. It's not like, and also the thing that I said about toys or whatever, it's not like looking down at anyone, or like in that case, or in any case, but I mean, in that sense, it's rather they love to be toys. I mean, why do we make them up to some other things if they aren't? Sometimes they can become much more deeper and whatnot, but it's not like uh to be strategic. I mean, to understand games, that is one thing I did not understand, and I still don't in many cases. But I mean, it's like wanting to be a naive child again. Why? To manipulate is a good thing, but if you use that to cause harm or to you know, bring others down or harm others and stuff, that's super bad, I would say. But in my ethic anyways, I wouldn't want to do that. But yeah, do you think the Page of Cups could represent this benevolent manipulation? No, not the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is so lost. No, the Page of Cups. But I wonder if I really answered that question, though. I must think again. I want to answer it thoroughly. Okay, I could go on and on, but no. He's not very naive. He is a little bit confused, Page of Cups, sometimes, and a little bit ungrounded. And naive, yeah, sometimes, but also very, very intuitive. He can see into others' realms and so, but he doesn't. He's not very grounded. That's the fact. He's not strategic. He's loving, though. He's very loving and very caring and very sweet and artistic, probably, and everything else. So he's not a manipulator much. No, he's not. He doesn't have the will to be so either. He's like a dreamy person, rather, I would say. I'm asking because it's my annual card and feel like I'm learning about love. Yeah, he's very loving, very intuitive, also psychic often. And yeah, it's a very beautiful soul. It's a very beautiful soul. And Page is also, as you said, it's a new beginning of learning about love and stuff like that. Yeah. But how you can know about yourself if you are manipulating, I want to just address that question, is that if you can't be upfront, if you don't say to a person exactly what you mean and what you want, or what you're actually thinking, what you're actually feeling, if you say something else, you manipulate them for some reason or another. And so everyone almost manipulate people all the time. So, but it can be more or less complex, like more or less strategic. Yeah, is what I think. Because yeah, let's see what you say. And I wonder where manipulation falls into that picture. It doesn't fall into that picture. I like your interpretation that it's a necessity. Yeah, it's like intelligence. The ability to we learn as kids when we are like we know that we want something, but we cannot have it. Someone say you cannot have more cookies in my case or something. No, but anything like that. I know my dad, for example, this is such a silly thing, but it worked all the time. I mean, yeah, me and my dad. Anyways, this thing, and I was like teenager when I did this, and he still fell for it all the time. If you put your fingers in the sides of the eyes, so that you push from the sides, like, so your eyes becomes like they look like they are like sad, or they look like cute, silly in a way. So if he knew that I was fucking around, like fooling around, like, and not fucking around anyway. And so when I really wanted a yes, whatever I think I was teenager anyway. Yeah, something that I asked for. I don't know what it could have been. And if I did that, although it was like not mocking, but it was like just for fun, he knew that I tried to manipulate him by doing that exact thing. So to get what I wanted. So in a way, it was more obvious than in other things, but still, he knew that I really tried and hard to get what I wanted. And so always he fell on that. He couldn't see those when I did that with those eyes. He started to laugh like, and okay, like whatever. So, but I think, I think we learn very early. This little kid, He learned, well, I don't know how many months he was, like smart kid. No, but that's like, it's just part of our, it's, if we don't have that capacity, then it's something, then we are not as smart. Yeah, we are not as developed, and to be naive as a grown up, that's not cute. That's not, I mean, I've been very naive and in long time. Yeah, and it costs also a lot, but also because those wolves, let's say, or those who prey on others, or if you don't understand manipulation, you get manipulated also. You don't have to like become a monster. You don't have to, uh yeah, as I said. So yeah, I think manipulation is just part of our ways. Also the fact of this whole, I'm sorry, I'm burping all the time. I need to drink some more water. This black and white thinking that if you're this, you cannot be that, and blah, blah, blah. We have it all, like, and if we try to suppress, or it's like this shadow work thing where you like, there is also this good shadow that we don't see, and also the interpretation of things if we see it as something bad, but it's just an ability. Yeah, and why shouldn't we go for what we want? Of course we should. And when it comes to guys and girls, I mean, I'm not saying every exact individual in this case, but most guys don't have a conscience when they want certain things, let's say, to be, yeah, to not spill it out. They can lie, they can do whatever, and they don't even blink. They don't care because they know what they want. And I'm not saying that's a good thing, or that we should be similar, but I feel like we often, girls often question ourselves so much and try to be so freaking honest or good girls, let's say, and so on. I have never really tried so much, but anyway, so in that sense, but yeah, so we become like prey. We make ourselves fools, honestly. Why? So yes, guys being so nonchalant about it scares me. It's not really so bad even. It's good. I mean, the thing is, guys don't know if girls uh, play with them. So also the thing that we feel of many women that I talk to talk about this, that he did that, he was like this to me, blah blah blah, whatever it is, and myself included in this. I'm not, yeah, saying that I'm not the same. But we don't care about seeing that red flag that I talked about before, that we allowed it. No, they couldn't done shit if we didn't allow it. We allowed them to talk to us. We allowed them to maybe take us out, or at least meet them, or take them home, or to their home, or whatever we allowed, being in a relationship with them, whatever. And then if they act like crap, that's bad, and it's on them fully. But we still, and if we pretend not to, if we decide to kind of try not to see that, that's also on us. I mean, we let them play the game with us and pretend to be stupid as if that is cute, as well as I mean, to kind of and that is also like a trauma thing. We try to uh, be I mean, accepted by or loved by maybe sometimes our father or something. We try to get that, feel our longing for love, or to feel the sense of being worthy or enough, what it is. And they do the same. So the way they do it is that they play us to see if we are not falling for it. It's not, I mean, I mean, they thing is, the difference is that they get something out of it whether we fall for it or not, and we generally don't. I mean, there are more women who uh, don't really what is the word? I'm so slow. Um, More women who regret, for example, sleeping with a guy just one time or something like that, than guys regretting such a thing. I mean, they it's like a win-win, whatever for them. Um, and I'm not saying for everyone, but anyway, but what they want, obviously, I think they want the same true love. They want deep connection with someone it works well with and all that. But they need to check that by playing someone. Everyone is getting played. Yeah, the last guy who played me that I know, he loved this song. I'm not much for songs today. I'm so sorry. What is the song now again? It's like nobody loves no one. You know, it ends like that. I think it's the girl in the film though, but I think we do, and I think we actually, yeah, Chris Isaac, yeah, I think we are. I think, and I also think men are in one way, eh, like, not the fools. I'm not saying, but they have to protect more because they always knew that we are the ones. Yeah, uh, they are the ones always made up this poetry. They created courting. They created the love songs to women. They know that that's the highest, like, prize, the highest win. When they find a woman they love or have like in high regard, that's like a yeah, that's a prize. That's something they don't have to brag about, but it's like it shows that they they are worthy. It's like, I'm not saying that every guy like think about this all the time, but many guys started playing guitar, whatever it is, to impress girls. They do things to all the things for us, but we still don't understand that. We think it's like, oh, he's so self-sufficient and everything, but they are they are more so, I feel, more so, uh when they fall in love, they fall fully, like, and they need to protect themselves from fully falling for someone that plays them, or falling for someone that is like a mediocre love that won't fit them, or that will create drama or conflict later or something. So I think the game there is to protect themselves, but also to figure out who. It's like checking, who are you, like, are you someone who say something and then it doesn't mean that anymore, or are you someone who, what who are you, like, it's like questions. It's like when children ask with they say children ask with actions. Like, it's similar with guys. They are babies. No, I'm just kidding, but yeah, so that's what I think. I think that they know. I mean, they have as deep and soft and caring hearts as females. Absolutely, I think so. But they have learned this game, and they have. I mean, society itself have gamed us, so to speak, because we have been taught to adjust to men, and you know, the whole matriarchal, what is it, no, not matriarch, patriarchal, I mean, society is like built on that it's their say, kind of, and we have adjusted or been quiet in church, whatever it is in history, kind of thing. And yeah, and why? Because we are so freaking powerful. Women are so powerful. They are so afraid of us. Yeah, I really like your perspective and I enjoy this hangout a lot. Will you be here next week also? Because I have to go. Oh, yeah. I can't promise because I don't want to promise if I can't be sure that I will. But I thank you for asking, and I can try at least. I can give it a try. I don't think maybe this late. Who knows? But yeah, Sunday. Yeah, I mean now it's like 11 p.m. here in Sweden, so maybe earlier, but maybe also not. I'm not. I don't know for sure. Also, I think maybe I have a group then. But yeah, I will have it in the back of my mind, but I won't promise though. But thank you for being here and thanks for questions. I like to yeah, talk about these things, and I hope it helps someone else because I've had to discover them to not do the same mistakes over and over. And I was so blinded. So I would love to help others see, but it also takes a lot to question your own ego that don't want to see that, oh, my part in this, and that really is a struggle. So many girls get mad at me when I say those things, that something actually have to do with themselves. But that's how you get free to choose differently and get different results. So okay, I'm sorry I keep going on. But thank you for today, and I hope too that we will chat another day. Bye for now.